It was your birthday last weekend. Happy birthday.
Mm,
If you could have the
thank you.
power to have your family do something else besides sing happy birthday in honor of your birthday, what would it be?
Oh man, and that, as you know, I was sick as a dog on my birthday weekend, and I'm still sick. And took me about three headlines to get into the podcast to get my brain working too. For those that stuck with us this long, so my birthday wish would be that they could get rid of this cold that's plagued me for like the last 2 months. It just keeps coming and keeps coming back, and so that's my answer to that question, Ann.
Okay. I was hoping like you'd have them like give you a massage or like do something else that doesn't involve loud singing. But okay,
No,
getting rid of a
I
cold, I
I mean.
suppose is this is relevant right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd say maybe give me an hour to read in peace. I think that would be a nice thing too. That's a hard thing to come by in my household. But all right, question number two. Lester Holt is also stepping down. More sad news this week, Ann, as anchor of the NBC Nightly News. As a former news reporter yourself, who is your favorite national news anchor of all time, Ann?
Oh, there was a lot of people that I had to pull from here that were
Yeah,
very
you do. Yeah.
close. Um, Diane Sawyer, Peter Jennings, I
Mm,
liked a lot. But then, you know
mm,
what is weird? I was like, I better fact check these people and see if they are have gotten into trouble recently. Because I
right.
feel like there's so many that you're like, ooh, I liked their work.
Matt Lauer.
Not all of their work, right? But I have to pick Katie Couric because I
Oh, good
always just
choice.
thought she did a really good job on a human level talking to people. And I got to meet her once in an elevator when I worked at NBC in New York, and she was very pleasant.
Oh,
So
she was.
she made the full 360 view of a integrity laden journalist and a nice person. So
Are you taller or shorter than Ms. Couric? I'm
I'm
curious.
taller. I
Are you?
hopefully still am, but I don't know. It
Well,
was
I
a
doubt
long
she
time
grew.
ago. Yes, but I'm saying I'm probably shrinking as well. So who knows at this point in time? Lots of
Yeah.
hunching over at a computer. Okay, Chris, question number three. Joanne Fabrics, as we mentioned, is about to be sold and all stores will be closing. What was the last thing that you purchased at Joanne
Mm.
Fabrics?
Wow. This had I had to go way back for this one, Anne. And
I was
but I
wondering.
do I do remember it like it was yesterday. I think I was like 6 years old. My father, God rest his soul, took me in there and we bought a little hook rug, like a little rug that
Oh,
you like
yeah.
hook, those things.
Yes,
And
yes.
like a little 8x10 hook rug, and it was of the Los Angeles Raiders, who ended up becoming my favorite team, and they actually happened to be in the Super Bowl that year. And so I loved the NFL, and I stopped loving the Raiders, thankfully, because lots of reasons, but yeah, that was the memory I
What
have.
about the hook art? Do you still love that? Like, could you
No,
pick
I
up
don't
hook
have
art
that.
in your
No.
retirement or something?
Oh,
No?
I could pick it up, yeah, but I don't still have it. Yeah, I could pick it up. Yeah, I could hook a rug with the best of them, man.
I bet.
All
I
right, this
bet.
this the last one. Boy Meets World. Will Friedle says Ben Savage still won't speak to co-stars amid their estrangement. I am curious, Anne, of the two Savages, Fred
Yes.
or Ben,
Hmm.
with whom does your heart remember most fond, or who do you remember most fondly, Anne? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, it has to be Kevin. Fred. Fred without a doubt. Like
Fred.
Wonder Years. Oh, he was just that was one of my favorite shows of all time. So Fred. Fred wins my
Fred,
heart.
not Ben. Okay, so were you a Boy Meets World girl at all? Like I
Oh
was
yeah,
way too old for that
Topanga
show.
loved her. She was
Okay,
great.
you were.
We watched Boy Meets World, but no, it does not compare to Fred Savage in the Wonder Years, Little Monsters. I mean, I loved Fred Savage. He was like
Princess
the
Bride.
icon. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Princess Bride. Yeah. Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
everything. And he was so good. You went to college with
Yeah.
him, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to college with both of them. Technically, they both went to Stanford.
They got the
Yes,
two for
yes,
one Stanford discount?
they did. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Let's just say, yeah. I never actually saw. I think Ben came in like as I was leaving. Like he might have been a freshman when right as I left. But yeah, Fred was a year ahead of me, and yeah, he was an interesting dude. And let's just leave it at that. Interesting guy.
Don't ruin
Interesting
it for
guy.
me. I just want to keep
Yeah,
him as Kevin
yeah,
from the Wonder Years.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He played on the reputation for sure.